not on. You are. I can't hear you though. Okay. Now I hear myself. Where did that little girl go? Did she run off? She's a runner. This is PSA, Philly Service Announcement. Takeover Tuesday, Takeover Love, Support, Grace, Social Activism, Resources, and Art. So I'm the assist. My right-hand sister, Nick, is not in the building. You know, she doing the queen stuff that she do. Yo, we some busy people, though. That's what I will tell y'all. She has a lot of hats that she wears. So, we have some young ladies up here today. I'm not going to introduce them. They're going to introduce themselves. Did y'all, yo, it's so funny about these microphones, right? And this little camera situation up here. You know. This is, like, it's not scary, y'all. But anybody that's watching that's going to be on the show at some point, it's really not scary, man. And I'm really not that famous. Like, it's not, you're not going to come on this joint and it's going to be like 30,000 followers jump on you. People going to be screaming behind you and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's up, yo? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? We're going to have her on the show, too, today until her mama comes. Yeah, when your mama comes, you're going to be out. So, I have these two young ladies on here. I'm going to keep it very professional. I'm going to allow them to tell you who they are. As much about themselves if they would like to offer. Knowing who you are is very important. Remember, I said that before y'all get up here and don't tell me anything. Be like, so start thinking. Start thinking about some stuff about yourself that you want to tell people. If I ask you, who are you? That shouldn't be a moment. You should be able to roll off at least a good 5 things. So, what I'm going to do is, bless you. We're going to start with this young lady to my right to tell you who she is and give you a little bit of, you know, about her. Go ahead.
You sure you want to start that way?
Yeah, I'm going to start here. So, first, what is your name?
Samira.
You don't have a last name?
My name is Samira Williams.
Okay. Listen, you might not want to tell people your last name. You could be like Prince. I'm just Samira. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Samira. I just wanted to know so people have some clarity. So, are you on Instagram or social media in any way?
No, not really.
Besides professionally?
No.
Can I get a little insight? Because you are. I'm not going to put. No. I'm not going to tell people how old you are, but she is young. You know what I'm saying? And that's a little surprising when somebody her age, she's a teenager. Again, I'm not going to tell. Do you want people to know how old you are?
I'm 17.
Okay, see? Now, yeah, don't ever be like the other women. And I know I'm going to get some backlash. I don't care. Tell people how old y'all are. It doesn't matter. What is it going to matter? You don't ask a woman how old she is. Why? That's a lie. Y'all do a lot of fibbing in y'all little stuff, man. Lying about. Because you're not telling me how old you are because you don't want me to know. So that means you're trying to deceive somebody. So don't be like that. Don't be deceptive, okay? Because I noticed you're not very deceptive. She's very straightforward, which I love about her. Very straightforward. So, your name is Samira Williams. You're 17.
I'm 17. I attend the youth school. That's where I go to school at.
Okay. The youth school. All right. Are you ready? Lean up to the mic a little bit. Let them talk into the mic so they can know who you are. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Zakia.
Okay.
And I'm 13.
Okay. What school you go to since she dropped the school?
Roosevelt.
All right. So are you on social media?
Yes.
Do you like social media?
Yes.
You enjoy it?
Yes.
I know that you do because you are one of the many dance all day people. It's just TikTok all day. All day she's practicing whatever the new TikTok thing is. So I know that she enjoys social media. But the thing that I really want to get to here is why don't you like social media? Why are you not on social media?
I don't see a reason to. I don't know how to explain that more. I don't see a reason to be on social media. Everybody I want to talk to, I got their number. If not, I could go see them. I don't need to be on social media.
She has an old soul. Because that's old soul stuff. Like, I'm like that. I talk to people on social media because I have to. I would much rather go sit in somebody's living room and bust it up. I would much rather call you on the phone I'm burnt out on the phone too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I spent too many years on the phone trying to gauge what's going on in the background, trying to get people's emotional tone, understand what they're saying, what they're not saying, reading in between the lines. And I'm very good at it too now because I've done it for a long time. But I'm tired of that. I do really like talking to people in person. So I enjoy that about you, considering that you are so young, that you're not cultured in that way, because that's a cultural thing. Like, it's really something that so many people are doing it, and you grow into it, and you just think that it's normal, and it's something you can't live without, and you gotta look a certain way on social media, and you gotta be on certain social media. Like, you gotta keep up with the trend. Like, Twitter is old, Facebook is old, Snapchat is old. You gotta be on whatever the new social media wave is, and that's cultural, because you don't really need it. And this is a 17-year-old young woman who is letting you know, like, you really don't need it. And you can talk, because that's another thing about what you just said, and the deepness of it. A lot of people don't even want to interact like that no more because of social media. They don't want to do, like, face-to-face stuff. They don't want to talk on the phone. They want to do everything behind the skies of filters and Snapchat and text everything or messaging, because there's a certain amount of hiding you can do. On the phone, you can hide on the phone, but I can hear a lot of what's going on. I can hear your tone. Like I said, I can hear the background and all that. And it's direct responses. When I say something, you say something back. If you're quiet, that tells me something even though you didn't say anything. You know what I mean? I can do all of that through text and you'll never know. That's the reason why there's so many miscommunications on text and through Messenger and through message. Because I don't really know what your tone was. I don't know how you said it. So you have to be it's almost to the point where you have to be very literal in a text message. You know what I'm saying? But people like to communicate with people through text message because they don't have to have that face-to-face or that immediate response that you get on the phone. Because I could text something and it's kind of just out there. Like, I pushed the button, I said it. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So people want to hide. So, you know, nobody don't want responsibility for a lot of stuff they do. Even with, like I said, filters, Snapchat. I mean, what Snapchat does with the distorting you and all the other things that make you look different than you actually look. And it's the same thing with a text. Like, it's something you can hide behind because I can't really see you. I can't get that immediate response from you. You know what I'm saying? So I notice a lot of young folks, because that's what they grow up in. When they do deal with people in those other moments when you talk on the phone or when you dealing with them face to face, you could see the awkwardness. You could see the lack of social communication or understanding or having good communication. Like, one of the things Jan says a lot, which is very true about a lot of what's going on in our community, the L's are behind the fact that we don't know how to communicate. Like, we actually need to be taught how to communicate. And a lot of that lack of communication comes from social media. Because we're not, and even with people talking so crazy to each other, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know, like, I've been around people, a lot of people. People don't respond to you the way, with the aggression, like they do, like, on social media, when they face to face. You know what I mean? It's almost like you can hide, and you can be extra. And it's even a joke with people not answering the phone like it's just gonna go away. That's another joke. Like, people won't answer the phone like what the person calling you for is gonna go away. Like, if you don't answer the phone to the bill collector, your shit gonna be cool. No, it's not. You still gonna owe that money. It's not gonna go away because you didn't answer the phone. That's not gonna happen. But I believe a lot of young folks and older folks is getting into this. I believe a lot of people be kinda in their mind thinking like, all right, if I don't answer, it'll go away. You know what I mean? It's really a belief in that. Well, maybe they'll just get tired and they don't want to respond. You know what I mean? So that is very interesting considering you 17 years old. But I'm glad because your interactions are not awkward to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now you can be she can be a little like I don't want to say creepy, but she be like, she one of them people like you'll turn around and she be standing there. And then she'll ask you what she could have tapped you on your shoulder or alerted you that she was there to ask you. So she'll just let you, like, you'll be in your car. And she could have been said Uncle Drew a long time ago, like, oh, Drew here. But she'll wait till I do everything, whatever I'm doing. And I can see even that is pleasant because it's like, nah, I'm going to let him do what he doing. And then I'll tell him. But in a way, it's a little creepy because I didn't. You was standing there for a while, and you could have been telling me what you need or what you was doing. But her interactions with people are, I can see it where social media, and she don't think like other 17-year-olds too, because social media can be very programming. Like as far as what you think is cute or what you think is beautiful or what you think is attractive or what you think is the way that you should make money. Social media can be very programming in that way where they'll tell you a small group of things that you could do, and this is what everybody's doing, and everybody trying to be the most famous person in that area. You know what I mean? And people chase that. So I do notice that in you, which is a good thing. That's a great thing. But it's still a little surprising that you're 17 and you are baffled. Like the look on your face is like, I'm baffled to why is it necessary? Like so now getting to you who loves social media. She loves. Didn't you get in trouble about social media not too long ago? Maybe it was probably like a year ago. You was doing something on social media. You was cursing or something. Am I making this up? No. Didn't she get in trouble like a year ago? Like, yeah, it was about a year ago now. Yeah.
I think so. About a year.
Yes.
It wasn't a year ago. It was this summer.
Really?
It was? So, she is all for social media. Every TikTok, but what I wonder about that, considering she's 13, and they are sisters. If you couldn't tell, they're sisters. Now, do you feel like social media is a need?
No.
It's not a need. What are we doing? I'm doing something right now, yo. I'm not going over there with you. Can Carlita get it out the bag for you? Because that's what you want me to get. Now you're trying to climb up. You climbing up. Oh. You just want to be in the show, huh? Where your mom? Where's her mother? Didn't she say she would be here already? It's like, nah. But, so, what is it about social media that you enjoy so much?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you feel like you just do it because that's what everybody doing? Be honest.
No.
You don't? So what is the thing? So if you're not doing it for other people, because and that's not always bad, because people might be actually going into some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you saying you don't really know what it is, but you know it's not that, then what is it?
I do it because I would just be bored. I don't know.
Oh, so it's something to take up idle time. So all them dances you be doing, that's what that is? Or do you actually like dancing? Like, no. Look, you on the camera. Now you want to get down again? What you want to do? So, these dance things, do you want to be a dancer? Or is it just something that you do because it's fun, it's the fad,
No.
You want to be a dancer?
No.
Then why you do it? You dance all day. You do these TikTok moves that I don't know what they actually are. Cause she be doing like little abbreviations of them, like a little small part of the dance. I don't know if she trying to perfect it or not. I don't know. I see a lot of young folks. That's one thing I did enjoy when I came home. That was funny to me. Like I just would see kids walking down the street dancing, looking at their phone dancing, doing dancing with other kids holding the phone while they dancing. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Little kids as young as like 4, they just in the supermarket just doing all this stuff with their hands and stuff, setting the phone up anywhere they can set it up at. And I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. But I liked it because I was like, damn, at least they doing something, like, you know what I mean? They ain't just hanging around doing nothing, but it was just funny. Everybody was doing a photo shoot when I came home. Everybody was taking a photo shoot. Every time I went somewhere, I seen kids, like children, on the corner, and they posing in front of this abandoned building or something. I guess it was a good aesthetic, and they flicking it up all crazy. The one person, they just doing a photo shoot, and I'm like, all right, that's cool too. So, what is the thing? Like, what is it? What is it about TikTok and these dance moves?
I don't know.
Don't be acting like you all scared now, yo. We not gonna do that. This young lady right here is not scared. That's one thing I'm going to tell y'all. She is frauding right now. Yes, I said it. You're frauding. So, what is it about TikTok though?
I just do it when I'm bored.
Do you make your own stuff up too, or you just always following somebody else doing it?
Sometimes.
You make your own Jones up? Why you ain't? Do you post them?
No.
Why not? Yo, and the only reason why I'm asking her these questions, and I'm being honest with y'all, I'm digging in a way that I don't normally dig into our guests. One, because this is my niece, and what is she gonna do? And the other thing is, I need to notice because she dances all day, and I need to understand the thought process behind this. Every time you see, am I lying? So she don't want to be a dancer. Okay, I can understand that. TikTok is fun. It's something that she do when she bored. So it's telling me she's bored a lot. If this is what she only doing because she bored. And now I find out you do this all day long, and you don't post your own stuff. I'm confused. So why don't you post your stuff? The ones you come up with. You sure? So you just watch stuff
I post
on social
on
media.
Instagram. That's it.
You post. What do you post? What do you like to post? Since you want to. What? Did it? All right, I'm gonna let you get that. Go ahead. What? I'm not coming though. I'm not coming with you though. Can you grab me that bag real quick? But you still haven't answered the question.
What's the question?
The question is, why don't you post your stuff? What do you like to watch? What do you like to do? Since you don't post anything and you just watch it and it's entertaining, what is it that you like to watch the most?
Dance.
People dancing. But you don't want to be a dancer.
No.
And you create your own dances, but you don't post them.
No.
But you follow other people's dances.
Yes.
Why is this? I'm not understanding.
I don't know.
You don't think you're good at it? Do you think you're good at it?
I'm good at it.
Ah, okay. You know you're good at it. And who told you this?
Me.
All right. Nobody's more important than you. Nobody's more important than you. I'm gonna let you go with the dancing thing. So I asked all these questions about social media because we have a business that we're creating, or we already created, right? We need another person to come on. Can you ask somebody to hold the camera, please? Because you kind of like the person that's like spearheading this with these young ladies and young men. What are you doing?
I'm here. I'll get on my
All right, that's Carlita. Y'all seen Carlita on the camera before, so y'all know. So Carlita was doing our social media for a while, and then she ditched us, kicked us to the curb.
That's not true.
You know what I mean? And she started doing a whole bunch of other stuff. It got overwhelming. Then we came up with my thing was like a street team like type thing where we have several people working and doing different things to manage people's social media. And now we have a business called, can y'all tell me what it's called? Is that your mom? Yeah, that's your mom. Look. Go on, see y'all. Now you don't want the bag or nothing no more, do you? See your mom? See your mom? Here go her bag. You know you want to be on camera. Get out of here. So, can anybody tell us about reps? We ain't gonna get no fucking money. So tell us about it. Since Carlita left y'all stranded, I just want to put that out there. Carlita left y'all stranded, y'all.
Rep. What do rep stand for?
Rep is record, edit, and
Oh my God, we're not gonna get no money saying that. So what Rep says, what we did is we real big on like creating systems. We talk about it. We talk about systems a lot. How systems have us in these different. Black people have all these different maladies and issues and everything because of systems that were created to have a certain outcome that wasn't good for us, but good for other people, white people. I mean, hey, Europeans. So what my thing is like, okay, we could be in that system because some of our people not coming out. They just like, no, it's good in here. I'm cool. That's all I know. I don't want to really change it. Whatever. I don't want to be a part of all that. Some people are benefiting from it and they feel like they can benefit from it and give back to our people. But I mean, at the end, you start seeing that the system is doing way more damage than it's allowing you to do any correction. So it's like the best way I can talk about it is like a rapper. It's the easiest one I can use. It's not the only one. Because it's people in corporate, it's politicians, all that. But a rapper is easier to explain what people will understand. So the rapper becomes successful feeding the community with negative energies, negative images. Like just reinforcing all the things that are killing us. You know what I'm saying? And they might have that one song that kind of tell you about how they got to that point, or that one song that explains to you to let you know that they know better, which is really a bad song. Don't put that song on the album about killing 30 people and then you gonna have the one John when you tell me how you know the system is setting us up. And because then it's like, why are you making the other songs if you know this? You should be making a different type of music. But I understand that the label is not going to pay you to make that type of music, and it's a capitalist society. You come from bad beginnings. This is a way for you to make money, and you can take care of your whole family. Shit, you might take care of your whole city, but the images that you putting out is fucking up people in every city because they believe in it, and it's young kids and young women. Because I like to remind people that the young boys in my class said women have been different since 2019, and I said, what happened in 2019? They said the City Girls came out. And now you can't trust no woman no more. Now they're going to take this information and really ride on it, because they were. These are 16, 17, 18-year-old young men. Actually, it probably went as low as like 15. That was like paying attention. They had little girlfriends or seeing how girls was moving. And once they start, because you know, a 15-year-old girl, she going to give it to you exactly how the City Girls is giving it to you, because she don't know no better. And she going to give that to a young boy that's 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. And he gonna receive it like that. Why? Because he don't know no better. So he gonna start treating her accordingly. And then that's gonna become the norm. So even though Young M.A. or Lil Durk are able to take care of hundreds of people, the amount of people that they're damaging, wow, it's the birth is way wider than 100 people. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing when you in the system and you like, I can gain a certain amount from the system and take care of a lot of people. But what you're doing is still hurting way more people than your contract that you got, the money that you got, the position that you got is able to help. So my thing is always, we need to create our own systems to counter these systems. Because that's all it is. It's like, when we say self-fulfilling prophecy, that's just because the system is producing a certain person that's producing a certain person and producing a certain person. So when you see that young boy out there that don't want to listen, he on shoot everything, having a gun is the livest thing in his life. He want to let everybody know he got a gun and that he's shooting this, that, and he know he going to jail. He's 16. You know it. That young boy was produced. That's a creation. And now we got to deal with it, whatever level we find him. Wherever we meet him at, we got to figure out how to deal with him at that level, and also know that we might not be able to change his course. That the system then does such a great job that course is already in motion. And the only way you can do is direct him in a way that can be his best beneficial to everybody else, because he's done. She's done. And I know that sounds crazy, like, but some of our people are so far gone. This system, this orientation has done them so bad that we not gonna be able to will them back, no matter how much love, how many resources. You're not gonna be able to produce a new thought process in that person that's gonna make them change course. I deal with it every day. I dealt with it in prison. Shit, you deal with it with yourself every day. Making certain decisions like, I know that's my old training. That old orientation telling me, I can do it real quick. You know what I mean? Some shit you just can't get away from. It is what it is. You so entrenched. You could try to do all the shit, but that's going to always be there, and you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to. You know what I'm saying? Some of us can get away. We can make a clean break. Boom, I ain't got to deal with none of that stuff no more. Some of us, it's just not possible. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure both things out. And it's going to drive you crazy. And hopefully you don't lose it. So we want to create systems to counter those so we can start producing our own creations. You know what I'm saying? Women who look a certain way. Men who look a certain way. Women and men who deal with each other a certain way. Our kids are coming up learning what this new culture is. These new systems to make money, to breed kids, to take care of our kids, to build schools. Whatever these new systems are, our kids are going to benefit, and their kids are going to benefit, because that's how we got here. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got here. So yeah, we can still attack that system. We can be very mindful of the system that's already. We can think we can work within it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it may work, sometimes it won't. But the best thing for me is creating another system that counters that system and defends you. Not just counters it, but it can defend against that system. And what I mean by that is, why can't I, and this is going to sound crazy to people, they just don't want to believe it, but why can't I put money in and create a label that's really talking about real things to counter the other labels. Yeah, I'm going to get pushback from them because they got more money than me. They going to find ways to sabotage me. I'm going to have a whole bunch of people that's not going to believe because the other system is already big and you can't fight it. But I can create a system where I got my own media and it's producing exactly what I want, independent of any other media. And now I start to indoctrinate and orientate and persuade with my media, with my rap, with my singing, with my acting, with my comedy. And we just get bigger and bigger. And we're competing. We're contrary to that system. And we're defending against that system because our information is different. And we're creating a different thing. And what we're putting out there across the airlines is making people grow, understand, have identity. So that's how I feel like defense is. I don't necessarily have to pull out guns and shoot at this system. Because then what I'm going to be left with after we finish shooting and stuff, the people going to go right back to what they know, what they orientated. They knew enough to fight back, but they didn't have a system to replace where they just came from. So what they do, we see it in different countries all the time. They fight for what they feel like and know freedom is at the time, but it was no system that they created to counter and defend. So you wind up having people imitate the last oppressor. They just look different. Now the people that's doing it to you look like the people who used to do it to you. Why? Because they had a system in place to create certain people. So even when we leave, our system will still be going. Even when white folks is 30, 40, 50, 60 years away from what y'all got going on now, y'all still going to be reproducing their system. So, I say all that good elaborate stuff because my nephew said, you always elaborating on something. You're damn right. I'm preaching, I'm lecturing, I'm doing all that. So, we wanted to create a system for them to be able to make money, be able to have some type of control over social media, have some type of sway, understanding, change of how social media is done. And this just to make the work easier if we have a system. One person is not doing it. That's the reason why Carlita ducked out on us. Because it was so much stuff that it was overwhelming. So she had to duck out. It was okay. It was okay. You still was around. You didn't go anywhere. So now we have these very highly motivated. They might not look like it, but they are. They're really very disciplined young women. They have very great manners. Thanks to their mom, my dog, Tanisa, for those who actually know her. That know that her name is really Tanisa, but we call her Niche. You know what I mean? But they're very mannered. They're very respectful. They work hard. They're appreciative. I love being around them because they work for me. For free half of the time. It's like, nah. But I'm trying to figure out a way to give them some money. And I appreciate it. I love y'all for that. I really, really, really do. And they really do care about me because I sleep in my car a lot. And they be like calling, like, did you call him? Is he sleeping in the car? Is he okay? Can you call Uncle Jarue, make sure he ain't sleeping in the car? So they look out for their uncle too. So I appreciate that. And I try my best to look out for them. So we have reps. What was it again?
Record, edit, and post.
Okay. And she, listen, we going she gonna be like the one that just be like, yo, what did I tell you to do? You can't beat me. And they gonna get the work done. And she gonna be the one that want to do everything. Like, no, I don't need y'all to do this. I'll do it. You just stand here. And, you know, I think that's what she gonna do with Aaron Wire. Unless he Brody. You know what I'm saying? But are you ready for this?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Are you responsible enough to do this and go to school?
Yes.
Did you get in a fight today?
No. I didn't even go to school.
You didn't go to school? Oh, you can't be saying that on this show, man. You gotta be on here like, yo, I go to school every day. I love school. It's like, nah. It's like, nah. But are you ready to do this?
Yes.
Because we got a potential client. We got a potential client. I know y'all gonna do what y'all do for PSA, and I appreciate it. I love it. I need more of it. But I know I play a part in that too. We don't have all the equipment that we need right now. We need another phone. I'll work on that. We're gonna definitely get that. But how do you feel about this business?
I can't wait to start it.
Whose fault is it that we haven't started? Is it mine or Carlita?
I don't want to answer that. How about that?
Yeah. Whose fault is it? Is it mine or Carlita's?
Yours.
I say both.
All right.
Yours.
See?
I say
See?
both.
Her, see? It's like, nah. So, do you think this is something that's needed?
Yes.
Do you feel like a lot of people need social media management?
Yes.
So who do y'all plan on like a lot of y'all business to be? Do y'all have an idea? Do y'all want it to be like people that's doing entertainment, people that's like say politicians, like that type of work, or like just community work? Where do y'all more want to lean towards doing the work? Not that y'all would turn anybody down. That's two questions. One, who do y'all think is going to be more as far as the clients y'all gonna get? What type of work, and what type of work would you want to do more? So y'all could take either question that you want. Since you're the oldest, you can take the one that you want. Which one would you like to answer? You don't even know what I just said. So the question was, what type of clientele would you like to have, and what type of clientele do you think you will have? So you could pick one of those, and she'll answer the other one.
I'm not really sure what clientele we will have, but as far as what I like to have, probably more in the community. I don't
like
know.
Community activists who.
Yes.
Well, I got you. You would like to do more organizations that do community work and manage their social media.
Yes.
Okay. So, what type of clientele do you think we're gonna have? You gotta have patience with systems, y'all. Building systems. So.
Community.
She's still in her sister answer, yo.
I'm not.
Yo, why y'all acting so scared on this mic? Yo, nothing is gonna happen to you.
Okay.
You talk. I see you talk. You talk a lot. You talk a lot, and you're very aggressive. And you talk. She talk crazy to people a little bit too. But all of a sudden now, there's a microphone here. And all she want to do is smile. She don't even smile that much, y'all. This is not her norm. She don't walk around smiling. Wow, this is unbelievable. So, who is the first client? Is she a social activist? Ma? The young lady?
No, it ain't for her. It's for her cousin.
For her cousin? All right, we're going to have to figure out what the cousin do. So the first thing that y'all do, y'all, I'm a social activist. And y'all do this show. This is a, resource show. So what do y'all think about PSA? What do y'all think about the stuff that we do? Because everything I do is PSA. So everything you see me do, that's the easy way. Because I see you look up in the air like, is it Cornerstone, Eddie's house? Feels like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a lot.
So the stuff that we do, PSA, because whatever I do, PSA is doing. What do y'all think of that in terms of capturing it and making sure that it's presented to people properly? Is it important to you? I'm asking you easy questions so you can have easy answers, okay? Yes, it's important. Y'all is not working with me up here, man. Why are y'all acting so scary right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow. So do you think the work that we do is important?
Yes.
How do you think it should be captured, though? Do you think it should be captured as serious work? Like, we show stuff that's serious. We show, like, what people are going through, how we're assisting them. Do you think it should be more fun? Where it's like, coming to get the help. It's more event-based. It's a lot going on for the kids, for the families. They can sing, dance, play games, get in the bouncy houses. Like, how do y'all think that it should be presented? Y'all think it should be taken more serious? Like, it should be like, this is serious stuff that's going on, and y'all need to see it in a serious way.
A mixture of both. Because it is serious, but it's also for the community, and why can't it be fun?
I got you. What you think?
Same thing.
I'm gonna stop asking her questions first because
I was about to
you
say.
stealing all her answers,
Okay.
dog. You stealing her answers. So, I got a good one too. So at the center, we have this thing going on, and if they watch the show, they're gonna see what Wednesday is gonna be about. So at the center, we got this thing going on where it's like office approach versus community center approach, and it's clashing. You know what I'm saying? It's a clash that's going on because of that. So, but you can provide services both ways. So if you don't understand what it is, it's like, okay, if you got the office model, I come in the office, I sit down with you, we do the paperwork, we do whatever we're going to do online, I tell you what to do, you get up from my office and you leave. The community center approach is you actually in there with the folks, moving around with them, talking to them, sit down with them, get some work done, but not some work. You can get all the work done, but it's like they can sit down and watch TV. They can sit down and get something to eat. They can just relax because that's what the community center is for. Like they can come in and utilize this as somewhere else to be in their community. and the way that you provide them services, it doesn't really change, but you have to be a lot more personal with the person. You know, you need to, it's like when a person come in your office, it's like they need to come to you and get what you're giving them. You know what I mean? Because you're in their, like, I want to say confines, but that's not really the word that I'm looking for. Like, you coming into a space where it's like, it's not a lot of wiggle room for you to do a lot of stuff. You can sit there and it's straightforward. A community center is more like, I feel community center is more holistic. Like, I'm dealing with you as a community member, as a friend, but I'm also dealing with you on a personal level, trying to make sure that I can assist you where you come. We can get the work done professionally, paperwork, sit down at the laptop, but you also can sit in a comfortable chair, watch TV, get something to eat. Then we get back to whatever needs that you have, and we work on that. You can talk to other people that's kind of moving around. You know what I mean? Like, service can be provided in both ways. But they're two different, and we have a situation where I know people are bringing an office approach to a community center, and it's clashing because you got some people moving and serving people from a community centered approach, like you taking them in, like we all from this community, and it's no separation, it's no staff, and you gotta have these things. So that's the part that, because people like to be like, well, you gotta have organization, and you do. It's mandatory. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time with the people that I work with. We need to be more organized. We need to be more scheduled. I know. But it's a little different. Not saying you can't do it when you are more personal with the people. Where it's like, I'm sitting down with you. I got to give you time to eat if I'm providing you food. So while I'm giving you something to eat, I can't have you eating and be asking you questions. So while you're sitting there eating, you might start watching TV. And this might be what you needed for today. You can come in here and take a load off. You could just be. But I'm also going to go through the paces to make sure I provide you service. And you might not want no service. You might just want to come in here and sit here for a while. Whether you somebody that's homeless on the street and you've been out here for days, or you somebody with your kids that just want a place to come with you and your two babies where it's safe and they can run around in the little yard, and there's other people to have community with and talk with, and there's other little kids there, and they still getting a service too. So, that's the difference between the two. Now back to you. Did you hear everything I said? Mm-hmm. Were you paying attention?
Yes.
You sure you was paying attention?
Yes.
Okay. So what approach do you like? Because there's no wrong, John. You just got to make sure if you're doing the office, you're doing it in the office. And if you're doing a community center approach, you're doing it in something that symbols is some type of thing that's community. It's a community center of some sort because they all look different. It can be a gymnasium. It can be in an office space with a bunch of rooms. So which one do you like? What approach would you like?
Both of them.
That's not a good answer.
Okay.
You know how people say any answer is a good answer? That's not a good answer. Because I'm asking you. But it's still not a good answer because I feel like you still not trying to explain your answer. You're trying to do as least amount of talking as you can. So by saying both, you don't have to explain anything. Oh, they both. You explained it already. That's a ploy. That's a tactic. You might not know that's what you're employing, but that's what you're doing. You don't really want to talk. You don't really want to answer the question all the way. You don't want to dig down deep. So the easiest way out is to say, oh, yeah, you talked. And I like both of those Jones that you said. So why do you like both of them? We're waiting. We have 20 minutes. And they long minutes when you're waiting. You know how time is relative depending on how you feel at the moment? 20 minutes can feel like 20 years sitting there waiting for an answer. So why both? You need some help? You want me to reiterate a couple things?
All right, I'm gonna just say this because sometimes people want to be comfortable, and then people sometimes want to be in the office too.
Okay, I'll take that for right now. We have to work on this because y'all will be talking to people about their businesses. And how people are represented on social media is very, very important to them. It is very important just as a marketing tool, but people put a lot of their life and lifestyle into their social media. So I'm not asking y'all these questions just to be, making y'all uncomfortable on the camera, but y'all gonna have to explain this. Y'all may have to talk to the people that y'all represent. I might not be able to talk to them all the time. Carlita might not be able to talk to them all the time. They might want to talk to y'all. Y'all being able to articulate yourself may get y'all more business. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be able to talk to the folks, and you will get a lot more. Communication is a skill. It really is. So that's what I'm pushing here a little bit. A little bit of communication. So when you have to talk to people, you don't get nervous, and then they be like, well, how are you going to get your vision out? How do I know what you're going to do for me if you can't explain it? And that's something that people will ask. People will ask us, should I make this look more serious or should I make it look more fun? What will be the best way that I can serve people in whatever I do based on y'all visuals? So that's a real question that will be asked by people. You know what I mean? How should I edit this? And some people will just give you their creation to edit however you're going to edit it, and we need to know how to define that. We need to know how to look at certain things and say, okay, because of what this person does, we're going to edit this in a more serious way. We're not going to make this look so fun. We're not going to put certain colors. We're not going to use certain music. You understand what I'm saying? Do you? No? Yeah? Are you paying attention?
No.
You about to get kicked out of my show. You're going to be the first guest to get kicked off the show.
You can't kick me out.
What? Who told you that?
Me.
That's not something that you can call a child abuse line about neither, or DHS. Because this is my show. And me kicking you out, and I only checked because I wanted to make sure she ain't had like a skirt or a dress on or nothing. So when I grip her up, and y'all can, y'all can get on the line and be like, why are you talking to this girl like that? This, that, and the third. Whatever. Mind your business. Yeah, I said it. So, when I grip you up, I want to make sure you good. You got slides on, so all right, cool. Because I don't know who told this little woman that I can't kick her off of my show. That was heavy. That was a heavy joint right there. So, we got our first client, potentially. What do y'all want them to get from the experience of us doing their social media?
What do they want?
Yeah. No, what do you want? Like, what is it that you want people to get from you doing their work? Like, what do you want them to take away from it?
What do you
So, a person we may do somebody join and they'd be like, oh, this was very artfully done. Y'all use a lot of art, or you know what I'm saying? Or a person may say this was very clean, like everything was on time. All the lines was even. It was real symmetrical. It just looked like it flowed. Like, what do you want people to get from? Like, what do you want the response to be? Like, yo, that really popped, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't think about this stuff. What about you? We ain't gonna get no business, y'all. We not gonna get no business. This is bad. This is not good. They can't explain. All they can do is smile. That might work too, though. I'll do the talking. Y'all just smile. That works for y'all. Do it. Your face look like it does. Like, yeah. If I could just sit here.
Somebody else scared to talk.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Especially this one right here. I know that she talks, but it's more who she is. She don't do a whole lot of talking as far as I see. I know that you do talk, but I've never seen you just be like full blown in conversation and it just goes on for a while. I never seen that. I see you around those type of conversations, but I don't really never see you like dig in like, yo, this and that. I never seen you tell a story. You ever tell a story before? No, like a story, like something that happened between you and your brothers and sisters. Like, I never hear you tell stories or nothing. You just kind of chill, and you kind of give everybody confirmation. Like if they telling a story and it really happened that way or it didn't, you be like, nah, it didn't happen that way. Or yeah, it did happen. You chime in on that, but you don't really tell the stories. Now she talks. This is some BS from her. So, do you have a TikTok dance for us? Oh, you super scared of everything now? Yo, you walk around in this world TikToking all day. I never seen you in a place where you didn't TikTok. Never. Never. If you standing somewhere for more than like 5 seconds, it's coming out. All of this. And whatever y'all be doing, I don't know. I don't know what it be. And now we can't talk about this stuff that we do. This is unbelievable. All right, so I'm going to talk about Cornerstone since these two people are not going to get any business. We got to work on this. I apologize. We are better at this than you may think. They are hard workers even if they don't talk. They follow directions. So we will make your product very... No words? Very what? What will we make their product? Viewable? I got to keep coming up with stuff. Y'all don't have nothing? Carlita, what did you do, Carlita? What did Carlita do? Because they not talking. So while you doing all the talking, and then you, but this is the problem. This is the problem right here. I just figured it out. The person who was supposed to be having them, you know, all in the order reps. This how it's going. Where is she? She not even on the camera, y'all. They don't want to talk. She don't want to talk. So now I get it. I got it. I'm the communication guy. I'm going to communicate everything that we do, and y'all just do the hard work. I was trying not to be that guy, though. I was hoping that somebody would step up so I wouldn't have to do this. But I'm going to do it. I got it. Don't worry about it, because this is going to happen. This is happening right now. We got to work on the presentation.
Well, I didn't know that this was happening.
Nah, because you're supposed to be ready at every time.
Okay, so what am I?
Nah, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late now. So this is crazy. It's like, nah. But no, we're gonna work on it. Reps is something that's already in motion. They working on PSA. They working on. Did y'all talk to Jan yet? Nobody talked to Jan yet about life outside the streets to find out what exactly do he need from us social media wise. You know, probably gonna be. We're gonna see if it's a paid contract or not. We're gonna do something regardless. But if it's a paid contract, you get a lot more. Resources, you get a lot more things. If it's not a paid contract, it's something, you know, we could do one in particular thing for you. Like we could record for you, we could edit for you, we could post for you, whatever times you need us to post. So, and then we got the other young woman that Mal told me about today. So I'm gonna reach out to her after the show.
All right. As far as like the social media aspect of what y'all trying to do, what is it exactly y'all doing for people?
So
are you revamping their image, or are you helping them?
I wouldn't say we revamp. We're not image consultants. We're not image consultants. We don't do anything with your image. What we do is we manage your social media. So if you need somebody to post for you because you don't have time to post at a particular time every day, whether it's being a story, is a reel, is pictures you want us to post, if you want us to record the content, so if you want us to come out to your event, whatever it may be, we'll record. If you want us to, you might record and just want us to edit. So the whole package would be, we record for you, we edit it, we post it at the particular times that you want us to post. That's what we do. So go to your event, record it, break it down to some spots, get everything. We'll let you see, let you know, do you like what's edited? This is what we're going to post. And then you pay for how you want it posted. So do you want it in your story every day? Or do you want it in the story Monday, Wednesday, Friday? You know what I mean? Or do you want it just one time, John? We record, we edit, and then we post everything on a particular day. You dig me? If you want us to do it over time, it's like you can send us content, we'll edit, and we'll post it at the times that you want it posted. Whether it's pictures, reels, whatever it is. If you got things that you want put in your story every day. So like PSA. In PSA story, I mainly want jobs and events that provide resources. We may put other stuff in there, like something that's happening in the news, or a good saying, or something that somebody said that we think represents what we like to put out there. We'll put it. But mainly in the story, we want jobs every day, who's hiring, and we want all the events that provide whatever type of resources. So back to school, job fairs, town halls. If it's an event that provide a resource, we're going to post it whether we know you or not. If we think that this is a good thing, we're going to put it out there. And any job that's hiring, we want that in there. You know what I mean?
So how would a client that uses your recording and editing, posting services realize that it's working?
All you got to do is look at your followers.
So do y'all do the research and look at the followers and look at what particular demographic is
Times
affected and all that?
Now
That's on y'all, so y'all can do that too.
understand.
That's another service y'all offering, right?
We'll monitor your insights because that's what it is. And Instagram, Facebook, I don't know if Twitter. I think they all probably got a joint where you could monitor the interaction with your with your whatever social media platform that you on. Like they have ways, but we'll do that for you. We'll let you, because that's how we gonna make our money at the end of the day. We get to show you, like, you started this month, we 3 months out. This is what your uptick, man. This is what, you know what I mean?
So as far as y'all offer recording, editing, posting, research, and you also help them grow whatever particular business that they had at the time. Right?
Yep, that's basically what is gonna happen.
Okay, so that's like 4 different services y'all offer.
Exactly, and we do them in breakdowns. We got the whole package if you want it from beginning to end, and we do each one if you just want that individually done. Like some people might have the content already put together, edited, but they don't have time to post it every day. So that's what they get us to do. We'll put it in your story. We'll post it on your, what is it called? The feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can even tell us if you don't want it on the feed. Like, I just want everything in my story every day. And we'll do that. You know what I mean? Or you might say, I want something in my story every day, and then I want something different post every day. Then we'll do that. Like, however you want it, we have our package that we could tell you we could do everything for you. And then you can come and tell us what individual things that you just might want. Some people just want content edited.
But, you know, some people might not know exactly the benefits of social media or how they can do it. Being that, you know, they're on
That's
social
what we got to
media all
explain.
the time. Can they help them with that too? Help
Yeah.
them with the overall image?
We can if that's what you want us to do, but you got to tell us what you want. What is the image that you want? That's why I was asking the question about some people want we could be doing the same thing. I could have a community center, you got a community center. We could be doing the same work, but you want your work to look like serious work. Like you want people to come into the mindset, nah, this serious work, we out here saving lives. And then somebody else like me, I would want it to be more like community, like the work is being done seriously, but we doing it in a way that's fun. That's you know what I mean? That's comfortable. You like, I feel like people see something that's serious work. That's not something you want to hang around. You just want to go there and get it done. It's kind of like the office approach. But I feel like the other way brings in more people as well. So I would want ours to look more like there's activities being done. Like people's lives are being changed and saved, however you want to say it, but it's also comfortable. It's also entertainment there. It's also community there. Like people busting it up. They getting to know each other. They networking. It's all of the above. So, but the other person might be like, nah, I need this to be serious because that's how I look at it. This is serious work. And I want people to know when they come down here, I'm serious about it. You dig me? Because a person could look at my approach and say, you don't take it as serious. That's another thing about having that serious approach. You're like, nah, he's serious about it. It's like you could do it or you're not. And that's not really the truth, but I know that can be a perception. But I'm not worrying about other people's perception. The people who want to be served, who need to be served, I'm worrying about theirs. And to me, they come to places that feel more comfortable than places that feel more serious. It's like, to them, that's like an added trauma. You know what I mean? So.
All right, so one more question. Would one of y'all potential clients have to have their infrastructure already set up for y'all to do it, or will y'all help them build that infrastructure?
If you come to us and say, I don't have no social media presence at all, then we'll start from scratch with you. We'll get your account up. You can come up with the name. We'll put all the stuff that you need in it. Everything you need to have your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever it is going, we'll do it. If we gotta start from scratch, we'll start from scratch.
Okay, so that y'all offer like a lot of different services.
Yes,
all bundled up.
Yes, and we got multiple people, and we're gonna add more people as the need calls for. But the product is still gonna be the same.
Okay,
it's still gonna be a good product. So this is what they're gonna have to answer at some point. When people just ask you questions, it's not gonna happen all the time, but sometimes they might not be able to talk to me, and then they're gonna talk to you, and you got to be able to make them comfortable with spending their money, basically. But more than anything, he asks a real people's image is important to them because that is their money. You know, if your image changes, that can affect your money. We see it all the time. That's why council culture is important, because that's an image change. You know what I mean? Like, if people stop liking you because of your image, so you could be say you was married, because this is how they play with imagery in social media now too, because social media is a part of TV, music, print media. Social media is social media. It's all people watch stories like TV. I know people that be on their phone and just let their stories just go, and it's like TV, and they be laughing at certain stuff, and they cry about certain stuff, and they be shocked by certain. I be like, yo, this is amazing. What this fucking thing done did, but it's TV. It's programming all over again. So if your image changes on social media, how people spend money with you can change as well. So if you was the married boy and you had the family, and then they found out that you cheated on your lady, and you ain't been taking care of your family like we all thought, your image just changed, and now a lot of your followers is going to cancel you. And that's what I mean about cancel culture is important, because it's based on imagery. Cancel culture is based on imagery because of social media. It can be anything, because cancel culture is boycotting. It's just called cancel culture. But physically, it's done in a brick and mortar by boycotting. We don't go to that store no more. And this is another thing about social media too, and about the disconnect that we was talking about at the beginning. It's easier for people to cancel you like that, because nobody knows for real that you just stopped following this person. But people can see that you don't go to that store no more, and that's a question that might have to be asked. And a lot of people don't want to be asked that question, like, why you ain't? Because they don't want to explain it. They don't want pushback from other people, like. Wawa, what was it? Wawa, Chick-fil-A, and somebody else, they all supported Trump. Right? Now, if it was easy, if people could just stop going to Chick-fil-A by canceling it on their phone, Chick-fil-A would be fucked up right now when it comes to black food. But because you got to physically stop going to the store, and when other people ask you, why you ain't going to Chick-fil-A? Oh, because they racist. They supported Trump. And people be like, well, everybody, all these stores is racist. I'm keep going to Chick-fil-A, but these is people that you know in particular that supported somebody who is racist. So that means they are racist. You can't support a racist and not have that in their proclivities. Like, stop it. Especially white folks. I'm just being honest. You're not supporting another white person that you know is racist and you don't have none of that in you. Like, nah, it's not real. Don't even come to me with that nut shit. Like, that's nut shit for you to try to say that. But black people, you can do that. You can do goofy stuff like that. You ain't racist because a black person can't be racist, but you just misinformed. Or for some of us, just to get on this Trump John just for a quick second, I believe Trump was a benefit, because black folk don't move unless it's clear and present danger. We want to be comfortable. We've been through so much. Any way we can be comfortable, even if it's a delusion, we want to be comfortable. But when he come to you and come to your face with this shit, like, I don't fuck with y'all. So y'all gonna have to get this shit from the muscle. When somebody literally say, what else you gonna do? You can't fight with that. You can't find a space to try to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know that that's going on, but you still want to maintain some comfort. I don't want to fight this. But he came straight to your face and told you, I don't fuck with y'all. And he didn't even really say that. He just was like, what do you got to lose? What do y'all got to lose? I'm gonna rile all these white people up that hate y'all to get voted in, but then you asking me, what do I got to lose? You just got a whole group of people riled up that hate me, and you asking me, what do I got to lose? The people who voted for you, they hate me. They told you. They wasn't hiding from it. They got right on the camera like, we hate the niggas. They need to go back to where they came from. Let's make America great by locking them all up and putting them on drugs again. Like, that's what y'all supposed to be.
Well, before you go, I know time is getting short. You up there dancing? You might well dance.
Can we get a TikTok dance?
You dancing sitting down?
Yeah, y'all see she couldn't control it. She forgot she was on the camera. She couldn't control it.
Come on, let's all
Can we get a job?
Let's end it out with a dance.
Can we get one TikTok?
Let's end it out.
No, you never teach me.
She shook, y'all. I can't believe it. Z is and she got heart, yo. She a little firecracker, dog, on the low.
I can't tell it.
I know, right?
I can't tell it.
I'm trying to transform that from beating people up into dancing or something.
You was just dancing on camera.
Yeah, she couldn't control it. I told y'all that proved my point. She didn't even know. Did you know you was dancing? Like, did you know? No, did you recognize you was on camera doing it?
I was not dancing though.
I think she was, y'all. But
okay then.
We not gonna run over today. I appreciate my family, my young black queens, my young African women who are doing reps. I know they didn't talk. but they are very good at what they do. They hard workers. They very disciplined, and they do actually listen. And I really, really appreciate that. So, y'all need to come get this good product. Get your social media together. This is the part when Carlita supposed to jump in and start period and all that, but she ain't do it. No, get out of here. Get out of here. So this is PSA Philly service announcement. Takeover Tuesday. Tuesday takeover. Love, support, grace, social activism, resources, and art. That's what we doing out here.
Make sure y'all get in with rap. Zakia, Samira, Anwar.
Motion Mondays at Cornerstone.
Motion Mondays at Cornerstone.
Wednesday community table at Cornerstone. 2321.
Haitian Creole history class.
Vital document Tuesday.
Pan African class. Food on Thursdays.
We just always got food there too. We got 2 community fridges now.
Yes.
What else? Garden, come down and garden with us. It's very
in hammock.
Children friendly.
Children friendly.
Platonic relationship friendly. Community, y'all. Yo, I'm out.